Good evening, everyone. Hope you're doing well. This is, again, Alex from All About Lapland. And this is for sure the last Aurora live stream of the season. The time is 3 minutes after midnight, and we're looking north on our main cam over there. And as you can see, it's very, very, very bright out there. The nights are not getting dark anymore. They're getting dark only at about 1:30 a.m. local time, and then the same thing repeats and we have more light. But the cool thing about this live stream is that we have an aurora storm tonight, and this is the view to my right over there. And actually the aurora storm has already been in progress for many hours, but we could not see any of that beauty before just about 15-20 minutes ago when I got here in this open area in the middle of nowhere. And as soon as darkness fell, I started to realize that there was auroras all around me. Not the dancing type, unfortunately, but more of this kind of, a bit of the lazy auroras over there. So this is basically looking towards the west, I think. So let's pan around a little bit, and I'm going all the way to the south, and this is my head over here behind the camera, and I have to hide. Anyway, this is looking almost directly south west, and we have almost full moon that will happen in a couple of days. So if we look all around us, the auroras are so big tonight that they've danced already quite intensively, and they went for a trip south. So now we are looking towards the southeast, and there is a lot of this aurora residue, or this aurora kind of how should I call it? It's just this aurora dust or aurora clouds. So they're not the sharp and pointy things, that they're just a little bit like like clouds. So auroras are all around us. So I decided not to wait anymore for the big roar explosion, because I don't know if we will have one or not tonight. It's not to me to decide. So I decided to show you the real thing. So we have two cameras now on the string, and we have our view north. We have a kind of a birth of an arch there in the north, and so looking towards the southeast, we have this pulsating aurora, as my friend Adrian tells me. Yes, sometimes I call it like that, although I don't see it pulsate. Well, a little bit, I guess, but it just stands over there in our view. So, and I'm sure this is going to be the last one, because last year I did a couple of live streams with my friend Filippo on the 16th and on the 17th of April. And no, it was 17th and 18th of April, and then we saw auroras for 2 more nights on the 19th and the 20th. And on the 20th, guys, we said we're done, because the nights were not dark anymore. After 20th, we just said okay, forget about it. We are done. And now we are on the 15th, and we also have a full moon in 2 days. So I think this full moon will likely be the factor that will kind of make this season just a few days shorter. But what a season that was, guys. So many auroras, sun's activity going up. And just 2 nights ago, so not the last night, or was it the last night? No, night before, on the 13th, there was a huge and amazing aurora out of nowhere, the one of the best of the season. And I went to hunt this aurora towards Sweden, because it was so very cloudy in Finnish Lapland. And for 1 hour, and when we got there, actually, it was midnight as well, and it wasn't very dark at all. And I saw just one little tiny arch for 1 hour, and finally, at about 1:30 a.m., the sky just exploded, and it came out of nowhere. I barely made any pictures, because it was just so unexpected, and it just boom everywhere for 10-15 minutes. So that's been amazing, and it was really strong. in the sense that not only it was beautiful, but it overpowered this very, very shallow night, not very dark night, and also it overpowered the full moon that I have over there. So surprises are possible even tonight. Hopefully it will come tonight, a little bit bigger and better explosion. I know for a fact that we already had a few of these explosions happening uh, anywhere between like 5-6 p.m. local time, but at 5-6 p.m. we have sun shining full stream, and we had a very, very big aurora. Judging from the graphics, from the indicators, we had about 9 p.m. we had huge aurora dancing all over the sky. At least that's what I assume it to be, because we could not really see it. It was sunset time only at 9 p.m. So anyway, that's kind of what tonight's mission is. It's a kind of a late night, late season aurora marathon, hoping that aurora will deliver a kind of a beautiful dance, or maybe something really good and colorful. So you might have to get some popcorn, or maybe not popcorn. I don't think it's the best snack. I don't know, some tea, coffee, whatever it suits your day. Something nice, something healthy, and follow this live stream tonight in hopes of some better aurora activity. Well, it's actually not bad at all right now, as you see. It's quite nice. There's like, I cannot complain. What I mean is that I hope that it will get much better tonight. So looking now towards the east, we have some purple auroras in one of my cameras on the way. So I'm like a fortress here, an aurora fortress. I've put all my cameras on the perimeter, my photo cameras, my video cameras. So I will be looking forward to capturing these moments. And of course, if the aurora hits, I'll be just like a headless chicken, as I always do, just running around trying to capture that beauty. But in any case, that's the mission. And over there you can see these beautiful purple kind of pillars that end into the green in the bottom. To be honest, I don't see any of the purple color with my own eyes, because this purple color is usually so gentle. I see something. I see this bottom part with this green part. I see a little bit of that, but I don't see the purple color with my eye. It's just too gentle to be seen. But that camera over here reveals that there is a lot of purple light over there. I think I have to go. I have a cable here which is a bit stuck, so I'll switch to my secondary cam, and I have to circle that tripod all around me over there so the cable doesn't get stuck. So over that tree we have interesting pillar happening just to the right of it. And now we're looking to the west again. It actually looks quite nice. It looks quite interesting. I think I just have to move this thing a little bit so it's not in the way. And something happened here with the connection, I suppose. Let me try and fix that. So, there we go. There was some issue with the connection. Both cameras are functioning nice, although I have to go and change the batteries to my small camera over there. That one I have to change the battery quite soon. Its own batteries are not so good, so I have to put this extra kind of battery to keep it going. How cold is there? Oh my god, it's happening again. There we go. It is about -1 centigrade, so not so cold. But I think it's gonna get a little colder. There we go. So there is some interesting kind of little aurora blimp at beginning of the arch over there in the north, and looking towards the east. Wow, it looks like a kind of it looks quite nice with this moonshine. Sorry, moonlight. I didn't have any moonshine. I have some tea here. So so that is today's mission. If you're just joining, this is a definitely last Aurora live stream of the season, because the nights are just disappearing. We have no more night. This is what's left of the night. It's not so dark anymore. And oh, by the way, we have our first little Aurora dance over there behind the tree. So a little small shy dance over here. So this is the last Aurora live stream of the season, because it's gonna be quite impossible to see anything in this next nights with this full moon and anything. So it's been an amazing season, and I'm sure I'm gonna be back next season with some more Aurora shows. And if you want to inspire me doing those, the best way, of course, is to share the hell out of this live stream and make sure many people can see it. So we have lots of likes and shares over here. And of course, if you wanna help us in a direct way, the best way is to go to our very own Aurora shop Notify. It is mine and my wife's Finnish design store, where you can have authentic, the best local gifts from natural materials. So only the good stuff for you. So go to Aurora shop Notify. We have worldwide shipping and a great assortment of products. We have kuksa cups, we have reindeer hides, we have chocolates, we have hiking products, we have mittens, we have beanies that my wife has knitted from real wool, and cosmetics, etc, etc. So go to Aurora shop Notify. So let's see where we are right now. So east, north, and in the north, just behind the tree, we have an interesting thing happening, which I'm quite excited about already. It looks quite nice. So this is exactly the one that you're seeing on your screens as well, in the top left corner. Wow, this looks good. So I'm gonna go and try to capture a photo of this amazing thing. And of course, I'm right here, not going anywhere. So just gonna put my camera in order. It actually starts to feel a little bit cold here, because I wasn't moving. When I was walking in this deep snow, it really felt warm to carry all these devices and stuff. But now I've been sitting here on my ass basically in the snow, so it's starts to feel a little chilly. Looking quite nice there. Wow, there is a quite cool, interesting color. Looks quite beautiful. And yes, I need to advertise the stream on our Instagram. So I'm just taking a picture with my phone here. Just gonna go to our YouTube channel. By the way, this is streamed on Facebook, on two of my groups, the Aurora Hunting group and All About Lapland group as well. Streaming on Instagram is not the best way, so I'm just gonna drop a YouTube link there on my Instagram. Let's say Aurora live stream in progress. There we go. Just gonna throw in some live GIF over there. No, not that one. It was an ugly one. that one. So bear with me, guys. There we go. Uploading. Come on. I'm uploading too many things to this live stream as well. There we go. All right. So where are you watching from? I actually went to the southern Lapland tonight because of this same problem I was talking about. The nights are just too bright in the north. Like usually we go for raw hunting towards the north because that's where we have better chances to see good auroras. But now it's counterproductive to go north because you'll have more of that light from the horizon. So I'm in southern Lapland tonight, and just in the middle of nowhere in the forest, I've just found an open area here, so I can see anywhere I like in any direction, and just like that, just as I'm doing now. So we have visibility in every direction. Over there we have some of this purple, interesting purple color, quite nice looking. So alright, so now I have to do an important thing. I have to put battery in my other camera, otherwise it says it's already dying. It's A7S1 for those who are concerned, so you will understand the the urgency. Yes. So I'm gonna install that dummy battery inside it so it doesn't die. Doesn't seem to be so dark, but you already look dark on the little window. Yeah, it's really not dark. I mean, it's I can see everything without flashlight, and we are almost at full moon, and we have very bright nights. Lots of snow here. It's not dark here at all. I mean, it's just a bit of a contrast issue with this little camera. So be right back as I make this other camera connected to the electrical socket. Alright, there we go. I think I got it. Yes, it's back. And now it's back on the socket power, so we will have at least one camera or even two cameras showing at all times. So here we are looking towards this interesting purple thingies in the west. It's a purple thingy going into a green thingy. Quite nice looking. At least on that camera. Wow, so cool. Actually, I think what I can do with this camera, with this second camera, I just can show you the whole setup. Oh, damn it! It's a heavy thing, you know. There is so much gear on this thing. It's heavy as hell. But anyway, I can show you a little bit around. So this is my table where I have all the gear. I have this huge battery, not the biggest that I have. All the gear sitting here, and I'm literally in the snow. I just crawled here in this snow, and I have 3 tripods here, 1 video camera in the center, 2 photo cameras that I can, well, of course, move around. And here we have our view towards the west, with more purple thingies going on there. And now we're almost looking directly up in the air, and I'm holding that camera here so we can look towards. This is south, guys. This is amazing. Auroras very rarely appear in the south, at least at this place where I am in southern Lapland. Sometimes they do, like tonight, but it's not the usual place to find them. But there they are, just behind. This is so crazy. This is a crazy place to find Northern Lights. So that's why I was going for that open area over here. So I have a good feeling about this night. I'm sure we're gonna see some more lights, maybe the dancing sort. So as you can see, the whole horizon, the whole sky is just filled with the auroras. Aha! And we have another one just behind that tree. We have a aurora newcomer, so to speak. There we go. So we have this purple thingy happening there. This thing is just too heavy to hold. So I'm gonna put it back down. Maybe I'm a little bit over prepared. But anyway, here we have some really nice auroras. So we're looking north now again, and as you can see, the light on the horizon, it starts shifting to the right. It's the place where the sun sets and rises now at this time of the year, especially going into spring. So this light will shift that way towards the east, and we have a lot of aurora cloud or aurora residue over there, and some purple in the northwest. Sarah is saying, I've looked at the webcams in Ylläs and they're seeing it too. No doubt they are, especially they might see it in other directions, but Ylläs is so much more north from where I am right now, and it's even more difficult to see the lights from there because there's just a little bit more light. So in some places, more in the north, it's even more difficult, unless you'll be looking towards the south, where you have still some darkness. At some point here we'll have half of the sky will be bright and half of the sky behind me in the south will be dark, but that will be already too late for any kind of meaningful aurora experience. Some of the latest aurora sightings that I had in this season was around 2015 27th of April, but that wasn't anything cool anymore. So we have just this few nights to enjoy before the night totally disappears. So there we go. We have some purple pillars in the west, and this kind of lazy arc that went towards the southwest. Interesting. So I really hope that at some point the sky will just ignite again. We have all of the potential for it to happen. The solar wind looks amazing right now. We were supposed to have aurora storm on the 31st and the 1st of April, but it didn't happen. Or it happened in another place. It happened in Canada and America, but not here because of the solar wind patterns. But now we are good to go. We're good to go. And maybe tonight you guys in the Americas as well can see some northern lights. Even I would say that tonight, if you're in let's say Denmark, Scotland, north of Germany, north of France even, I think tonight you would possibly we have an opportunity to see something. Same goes to the North US, for example. Canada, of course, all of the Canada, and even North US, it's possible tonight. A little bit later. Possible, not saying it's gonna happen. It's possible. Interesting. So we have a little something going there. We have a little kind of purple arc there. Or part of the arc is purple, let's call it like that. But it's very, very faint. It's still very, very faint. Good luck with getting kidnapped by aliens. You mean that I was already kidnapped, or it's gonna happen, or how do you see things? How do you see that happen? Maria is saying, amazing, Lapland is my dream. Greetings from Mexico. Pornapat is asking, onko Levi on? I guess it's still there. In the middle of nowhere with so good internet signal. It's barely there to make a meaningful stream. I'm not even sure I'm streaming in HD. Let me check. I'm gonna check if it's HD or just 720. I think I have 2 bars out of 4. Okay. Check. Yes, it's HD. Amazing. Yes, in that regard, I'm quite happy. And Nikki is saying, thank you for an amazing season all about Lapland. Thank you for all the shows and all the fun, and I hope that we can have an amazing season when autumn starts. I hope to see them myself again in January. Yes, this season will start again in about 5 months, is it? May, June, July, 4 months, is it? May, June, July, August. In 4 months. Wow, not so not so long to wait even. But these 4 months will be quite amazing. We will have midnight sun and all. It's gonna be beautiful. Look at that purple. This is crazy. It's quite rare that we have so much purple. But what I'm really looking for, like these 2 nights ago, the auroras were so strong and they were so sharp. These little pillars, they were like tick, 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 tick. They were like knives in the sky. And if you check photos on, I think it's the latest photo I've posted on all about Lapland Instagram, aurora hunting Instagram, and all about Lapland Facebook with auroras overhead. And you have a bunch of these really, really sharp pillars, and that was amazing. I mean, I've rarely seen them so sharp. About 1 month ago, they were quite okay as well, but this was like outstanding. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm already spoiled. North, nothing much. The main action is over there in the southeast. And yeah, I do see this slanted thing, but it's not so colorful when I look at it with my bare eyes. It's only in camera that it looks this purple. Anyway, I'm already half an hour into live stream, and I just have a feeling that I've started like 5 minutes ago. I have my drink here, my thermos bottle with some hot tea. There we go, behind me. I need to get some drink. What's the KP index right now? It's about KP5, and it went to KP6 a couple of times. So we have quite good pressure from the solar wind, and the aurora has already danced a couple of times, but I'm not sure if it's gonna dance at least one more time so powerfully, because it's already been dancing for like eternity, all this evening, starting from I will tell you exactly when it started to go into aurora storm. Yes. Alright, it started at about 4 p.m. local time. 4, 5, 6 p.m. That's when aurora already started. I mean, the activity started, not the fact of us seeing anything, because it was too bright. So it's been dancing for like eternity. Well, let me see. It started at 4, now it's midnight. So it's been already dancing for 8 hours. Unfortunately, it started long before it could get dark. But anyway, that's how it is. Now, so late in the season, this is all we have. It's total opposite in December, when it gets dark at around, like at 5, you can see some auroras. On a night like this with strong activity, you could see auroras as early as 5 p.m. and I've seen such auroras already. A little bit like now, auroras warming up, and then at like 6 or 7 p.m. local time, the sky would explode. So I think I haven't explained why we have such good auroras tonight, and there's been a surprise explosion on the sun just a few days ago on 11th, like surprise kind of impulse that propelled this very powerful solar wind towards us, towards the Earth, and it was pointed directly towards the Earth. So we are right in the middle of such explosion, which is a rare treat. Quite often we have an aurora explosion which is just barely touches us, but now we are right in the middle of things. So in that regard, we are quite lucky. And is there auroras in the summer, you might ask? Yes, technically there is. There is aurora in summer as well, but we just cannot see it because we have so much daylight. It's just 24 hours of daylight, and for 1.5 months it's just sun never sets. Beauty, just beauty, says Isabel. So let's see if we can find some more action. So all of these auroras, I see them basically with my own eyes as this kind of, gray clouds. So I don't see any color, unfortunately, with my own eyes. It's a bit too small, this aurora, and there's just too much of the other light sources. For example, that full moon behind me. I do see it, I would say, fairly well, but not not the color element. That I do not see that well. So let's go directly overhead. Wow, technology these days. And we can do like that. Cool. We can do wee, dabba dabba wee. I'm gonna go slow so you don't faint. I'll just rotate it until it's like matching what I can see right now. So we have a Big Dipper. That's about right. That's just about, if I do like this, that's what you guys would see as well. So we're looking directly up, and there is a fair bit of color there. So solar wind just pouring down on us. Yes, the Great Dipper. Missä paikka, Aleksi? I am in southern Lapland, trying to avoid this. The bright nights. The fact that we have no more. We don't have 100% night anymore. Part of the horizon is bright. There we go. Quite nice. Right. So there we go. So I think I'll just go and take a few pictures now as well, as I've been busy just setting the live stream up for you guys. I hope, of course, that aurora will come in with more force, but you never know. And I need to, before I do that, I need to put charging cable for my phone, because it gives me internet. It's not very cold, but you know, devices these days are quite temperamental sometimes. There it is. There it is. No, it's not it. It's not the one. Let me find it. Found it. Okay, I think we'll go north for a second, and I also rotate this other cam. There we go. So now we're looking that way towards the southeast. Yes, I think that's the place to look right now. There we go. The phone is charging. There is internet. It's all good. So I'm gonna show this way, and this is where I'm gonna take pictures as well for now. Damn it, looks like the image is getting blurry, as there is some moisture in the air, and it's still below freezing. So I'll also need to make sure that it stays clean. So I'll switch to this camera. Alright, now there we go, much sharper. No more moisture over there. So those 3 lights are moving. Which 3 lights do you mean? Or do you mean the aliens? All right, taking a few pics of that exactly same view that you're seeing. And we are looking at the place that has most of activity right now. North is clear right now. There's not even a sight of aurora. Interesting. So keeping myself warm. I'm just gonna keep those lenses clean on these cameras. There we go. So not only it's the last live stream for the auroras tonight, it's also kind of the end of winter here, because we are heading into really warm weather, and even now these days we're having quite warm weather, up to +7 degrees. I think tonight it was a little cooler, +5, +4, but beginning of next week we're gonna hit +14, +15 degrees centigrade. So wow, it's gonna be a t-shirt weather here in Lapland, and that's exactly what happened last year. We had almost exactly the same weather. It was t-shirt weather really in April, and then May was really cold, and we had some more snow coming in May. Of course, that's only in southern Lapland warm like this. In the north of Lapland is gonna be much cooler. There's gonna be a few warm days, but then winter basically will still continue there for a couple of more weeks, going into early May, and snow will melt there, of course, a little bit. I think we will lose snow quite soon, because +14 for a few days. It's gonna be quite devastating for the snow in southern Lapland, but in the north of Lapland it's gonna be much cooler, and there's gonna be much more snow still to enjoy for longer. So looking north, it just looks clear, interesting. Clear, I mean no aurora, and all aurora is there in the back. Very, very interesting. So now that the aurora has danced for so many times this evening, without us being able to see it, so now it's kind of resting, and hopefully it's gonna acquire a little bit more energy and strength to do one more, or maybe a couple of more, but at least one more, a decent explosion with dancing lights. That's what I'm waiting for. Marit is saying here it was +28 centigrade. Wow, that's too much. Susan is saying, when I lived in Veteli, we even had snow in June. Summers are so beautiful there in Finland. Makkarapaista. Well, no sausage here with me tonight. I had a really good dinner. When we are aurora hunting in midwinter, usually I go out aurora hunting without having a chance to get dinner, because we depart so early, maybe like at 6 or 7 p.m. And of course then making sausage is quite the thing. But now I've only started going at about 10:15, 10:20, because it was basically pointless to go any earlier. So just driving a little less than an hour towards the southern Lapland, and even when I got here around midnight, little bit before midnight, it was still a little bit too bright. I saw a few little auroras, but it was still too bright, and so for that reason I've had time for dinner tonight, and that's a rare treat for aurora hunter, a good dinner at home with family before going to hunt. What's that long light in the top right we see right now? Not sure what you mean. I see some light pillars on the left, but not on the right. And like there's a tree in the middle now. So which way do you say it is? We have some aurora arc over there going south, and in the north there is nothing. Interesting. So, anticipating some auroras to dance. Hopefully we'll get there tonight. It looks like it's a lens distortion. Probably. So now we're looking towards the east, and there is something going on out there. So some purple color is everywhere. Wow. It's like a rain of purple color, which I don't see with my own eyes, but I trust that camera to see it. There we go. There we have some purple pillars raining down on that tree. So let's shift our view a little bit. There we go. We haven't seen that part in a while. Do you ever see auroras on Juhannus? Not really. It's too much light, as I was already explaining early in the stream. Like even right now, if you look at the horizon, it stays clear. It stays bright. So just over there, the horizon, it's not dark anymore because that's basically dawn. It just never goes completely dark right now, and soon we will lose this little remainder of the night that we have. So I'm just gonna clean those lenses one more time. Wow, it does look beautiful here, guys. I was just looking on this monitor all the time, just forgetting to look at it with my own eyes. And guess that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna turn that camera away and just keep look at it more with my own eyes, because it looks quite beautiful. Some stars shining and moonlight. Quite epic. There we go. We went full circle and looked around, and I think the coolest part was just up ahead. Oh yeah, and I think it still looks quite impressive. Take a look. Oh, wrong moment. This whole thing just collapsed as it's a bit too heavy. Ah, damn it. Just put too much gear on that little poor thing. Well, hopefully I can make it work again. Just too heavy. There we go, we are back. There we go, nice and focused. The pain you go through to bring us those lovely pictures. Yes, it's not the easiest thing to do. And now when you look at this cam, you see that there is a bit of a light spill from the moon over there. There is some green stuff, but there is also this the moon, which is quite powerful. It just gives so much light, so it just comes a bit of an extra, and it's doing a little lens flare there as well, just to let you know. And we have it's kind of really gently pouring aurora on top of us, like a really gentle light. How long do you think she's going to be dancing this evening? Well, as I was saying, it's been already dancing since 4 p.m. and I started seeing it almost at midnight, so that was 8 hours, and now it's 1 a.m. We're already 1 hour into the stream, so it was it's a 9 hour, so I hope that at one point we will still see another aurora explosion, so like a really intense aurora, or at least a few intense arches, like who knows. Hopefully we'll get to see something like that as well. And 2 nights ago, when I was in a similar situation trying to look for some aurora, although it wasn't really happening, it has already danced one time that night, and it came back at about 1:30 a.m. towards 2 a.m. So that was the moment on that night, and now it's 1 a.m. local time. So maybe in the next hour we will have some real dance happening, or who knows. Good stuff. Space algae. Yeah, that's that's interesting way of of calling that. But let's just look around. And there is another bright light, which is my camera screen. The other camera, I mean this one. So let's look away. So there is some fair bit of purple there, and it gets foggy so fast. There is the weird kind of moisture here, and now it's below zero, so it's condensing on the lens, and it makes it blurry, which is something that I really don't like. But there we go. I've cleaned it one more time. I probably have to do it again, but for now it looks nice and sharp and pristine. There we go, looking south, And that's my head over here and one of my cameras. So we have this kind of lazy aurora there in the back. Just this is directly south, guys. Almost directly south. Pretty there at the horizon line near the trees. That one, yes, that's quite nice. And that's the north. That's where like 95% of the time that's where we see the aurora. But now we're looking opposite. A world of beautiful contrasts. Yes, that's quite accurate representation. Karen is saying, thanks, Alex. Very cool scenery. See you in the next aurora sightings. Yes. And I hope this one is gonna be also the one to remember if the aurora is just kind to us and agrees to dance one more time. Although she's a bit tired, I suppose, having danced already several times during this 9 hours. Use Rain X, no blurry lens. I'm not sure what Rain X is, but there is a reason why I'm using the lens that I'm using, which are very, very good in low light. These are 1.4 f1.4 lenses that have a very, very good ability to absorb all the light, and something like that aurora live stream would not really work that great with different kind of lenses, let's say even Canon lenses. Well, not this wide angle lenses at least. Perhonjoki Laakso, where is that? So on my way to wipe that other lens. Just taking a few pictures here behind the scenes. Alright, there we go. I just took a little behind the scene picture of all that setup that I have, so something to to show as well at some point. I mean, it's a bit of a special thing to do, I think, to just go aurora hunting different places and start a live stream from the middle of nowhere. But it's a pretty cool thing. Quite like that. There is a really cool archive of all of the aurora hunting live streams that I did on our YouTube channel, so go check this one out as well. So now we have a little action going on over there in the northwest. Just a little pillar of light, and actually I saw a similar one just before I started the live stream, when I was just putting all my gear together, and I think I'm gonna go take a picture of that one too. It's almost in a view of that camera, but this one is better. This one is more, yeah, centered. There we go. We have that purple kind of tint there, like a purple aurora fall. Not waterfall, but aurora fall. Onko lähellä Muumilaakso? Not really. Christine is saying, alright, wasn't there a sun event several days ago that were going to make good auroras on the 14th? Thank you for sharing. Yes, exactly. There was an explosion on the sun right in the center. So it just exploded and sent this stream of powerful solar wind towards our way. Purple, yes. It's a nice purple line there. Actually, doesn't look so bad at all. Looks quite nice. Lots of color, and I also have to prepare a battery, or I have to charge this thing so it doesn't die. What if I try to charge it while it's here? Let's see. So where is the battery? There we go. Charge. Yes, now it's charging. So lots of problems to solve or things to make sure that work. Right. So I'm just gonna leave you for a second and go and take a picture of that purple thingy. Right, now I have a time lapse going of that purple thingy. What do we have here in the north? Still nothing much. Just this purple thingy in the northeast. Well, let's go a little bit more towards the south. Yes, we know that. There is nearly full moon up ahead. Nothing much. So this is the north. Some purple in the east. And there we go. We have that faint aurora arc, which is going places in the south. So that lens, it just needs constant wiping now. And actually I bought this warmer for the lens. You wouldn't believe me, I bought a USB warmer for the lens, but I just didn't put it on because it's more like a tripod solution. Actually, I should have taken that for the second cam. But you know, it's so warm in the daytime. You are already spoiled. You think that it's warm spring coming, but the night can be occasionally quite cold, and I didn't expect it's gonna be so moist, so that the lens will go blurry. So Rufus saying good night everyone, hope you find more magic in the sky. Sensudan saying purple rain. Yes, I always get that Prince song playing in my head when I see that kind of auroras. Patricia is saying the colors are amazing, so magical. And Sabrina is saying love watching your videos, Alex. Colors are great. And KG is saying, Alex, isn't there a dance for Princess Aurora today? Yes, it is, and she has already danced many more times this evening before it got dark. The nights are very short. We have 2.5 hours of night time, so we just could not see any of that dance before. Now we're having like Aurora kind of resting situation. And Raccoon is saying, geez, look at that bright moon. Yeah, it's nice in its own way. It makes a really beautiful landscape view, but then it's kind of kills a bit of the aurora beauty. Not so much though. It's still nice. All right. Paljonko kello on Suomessa? It's 1:20 a.m. So the literally the darkest time of night, which is not so very dark. Like look, this is barely dark, and the horizon is still bright. It's dawn horizon there. Well, yeah, let's go this way. Looks like there's more stuff happening there. So we have a little bit going there. Oh, and there as well. Interesting. Interesting. So let's go this way. Wow, look. It's sort of back. Nice. So we have a arc back over there. Interesting. So before it goes really crazy, hopefully crazy, I just need to prepare if it decides to explode by changing the battery over there. There we go, battery changed. So we have a little something going now. Some good stuff. And there it's gone. So we had like a arc going for a few minutes, few short minutes, and now this is the same arc that you are seeing, that purple going all the way upwards like that. Let's turn this way. There we go, and this is where the arc kind of is meeting. There we go. So some more aurora-like arc happening right now. It didn't really go into a full arc. It's more like a, I don't know how to call it, to be honest. half arc. But anyway, it looks quite nice. So it's now stretching almost directly overhead of me and look quite nice. Oh, now going this way. Cool. It's coming back alive. This is so cool. This might be it. This might be the dance for tonight. The last dance. Guys, this is the moment. This is the last aurora dance of this season, at least on this channel in the form of this live stream, and it's quite nice dance. So hopefully we'll see some more, but it's looking quite decent, and it's dancing slowly, but it's dancing everywhere in the sky. Also above me, almost above me. Look at that. Wow, this is nice. This is what I like to see. Wow. Nice. Wow. Amazing. So I'm gonna be out here putting my cameras in order. Don't go anywhere. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Wow. Woohoo. So nice. Wow. Thank you, Aurora. Look at that. So I'm just gonna take this cam in my hands and just try to do some movements with the camera. There we go. So the arc didn't last so long. Now it's kind of consisting in two parts. So this is the north west part over there with this tree and some nice shapes, some nice sharp shapes over there. And if we look directly opposite, we will see that. And I'll just go to this camp for a second because I need to wipe the lens. So back. Nice. Cool. So finally we have some good stuff on the north cam as well. There we go. So looking towards northeast. So there we go, guys. Aurora has danced one more time for us. It's quite a nice and beautiful dance. Wow. There we go. Ah. Just need to keep wiping these lenses. Oh wow, what a good moment. Amazing stuff. Wow, this is so cool. And over there as well, in the corner, going up, up, up. Wow. Wow, this is so pretty. I'm speechless, just filming. Wow. This is amazing. Oh wow, and it's going back there again on the right and on the top. Ah, these lenses getting foggy. This is so unfortunate. Wow, now we're looking up. Beauty. Wow, this is amazing, guys. And it just keeps and keeps on going. Bit blurry. Anyway, it's a bit blurry, but I'll just do you a tour around. So this is northwest, going towards the north, and there's been some sharp lines there for some time. Still there, a little bit less sharp, and we have this aurora fireball, which is still there, but it was much bigger, and it just shifted this way. So it went this way, and now it's just hanging in the south there. Wow. And it's just almost at the same place where the full moon is. And going back to the north is on fire again. Wow. Well, let's do this cam first. Now we can do this cam. Wow. This is so nice. And so much better than the last time. Last time it was good, but not nearly as good as this one. This is just amazing stuff. There we go. Have our moving camera. So north is now the place for action. So this one is better. Wow, this is so amazing. We really got what we wanted until the end of this night. That was so cool. Pretty epic. Oh, there is some more there in the east. Ho ho. Wow, I was running around like crazy trying to capture that aurora. Ho ho. What a marathon. Aurora going places. First doing this arc in the, well, almost above me, more into the northern part of the sky, and then just exploding overhead. Well, it was a gentle explosion, not the mad one, but a little one, and then it just went backwards to the south, and then it came back for some arches in the north. Wow, this is so cool. Definitely one of the best auroras of this spring season. So, and I know it has been even better before it got dark. It was supposedly dancing quite violently and quite fast. Now it's a little bit tired. Still going strong, but a little bit tired. I know on some nights it can do much more wild dance like 2 nights ago, but this is still very decent stuff, guys. This is still very cool stuff, and I'll just leave you watching that. Just put my camera to that angle to photograph it. Wow, that was a pretty wild shape that aurora has done. And now it just transported back to the north. There we go, our view north again. Everything is frozen here. There is this kind of mist. All of my screen is frozen. Just covered in this mist. Thank you for the live stream tonight. Filippo said, let's go to Shell, I'm hungry. When are you going to be there, Filippo? Half an hour? Yes, but I think it pretty much looked like it was the final dance for the aurora for tonight. It's 2 a.m. so we've got what we wanted. Sort of, aurora more active and dancing. So I think we all can be quite happy. So maybe it will do something else or maybe not. Who knows? But I'm quite happy already. This was quite good. Wow. Quite cool stuff. So let's see how much south that aurora went tonight. I'm gonna check on the webcams. And we'll check if it can be seen in southern Finland tonight. And we are switching to the north view, which finally came alive. Let's see. Oh yes, we have auroras dancing as far as south as Tampere and most likely Helsinki as well in their north, in our south. So quite likely tonight, guys, if you're somewhere in Scotland, North UK, North France, and then going into the US, North US might get some northern lights tonight as well, quite easily, as the activity is so strong that the auroras are paying a visit towards the south tonight. So yeah, that's been quite a night. So we have lots of people already commenting, saying kiitos. This was so amazing. Kiitos paljon, Alex. You're very welcome. Thank you for Magical Season 3 in Autumn Season. Thank you, Alex. And we have people watching from Levi in Lifetime. And Nikki saying, and Filippo for a great Aurora season and live streams with Alex. Been a great show. Purple was fabulous. So we are 2 hours sharp right now. I think this is it, guys. We need to learn how to say goodbye. So I'm just gonna take this portable camera, just clean the lens here, and just gonna do a tour of honor. Just, you know, show you around the sky. Well, it's actually, after I've wiped my lens, I've seen that it's not quite done yet. There it is. There is a little arc on top with some nice shapes there. A little fuzzy pillars. I like them when they're really sharp pillars. But well, you cannot always get those. 2 nights ago I got really nice and sharp pillars, but this is still quite amazing. Now it came back just out of nowhere, and it's a bit of a regular shape. It's going from north to south. This arc is going almost from north to south. So usually the arcs are a bit like, you know, like this shaped, going from the northeast towards northwest, but this is just crossing the sky behind me. Wow, I was too early to say goodbye. Look at that. Look at this amazing, stunning beauty. Wow. Wow, it's dancing. It's dancing. Amazing stuff, guys. Wow. So, where is my photo cameras? They need to be filming. Wow, this is so cool, guys. Cherry on the top for this amazing season. There we go. Going on a bit more fuzzy side, but still trying to dance. There we go, finally got that camera filming. Let's see what we got here. Just gonna switch the camera towards the north to clean this one that I have in my hand. There we go. Back in business. Wow, looks like we got ourselves another aurora exploding. So just a quick camera swipe or lens swipe. There we go. So now we're looking towards the east and we have this kind of arc which just started to ignite and shifting from south towards the north. It's going slowly, just going retreating north. And wow, below that you can see the horizon and it's quite bright. This is so amazing. It's 2:11 a.m. and the horizon just refuses to be dark tonight. I can still see some orange reddish color there in the sunset or sunrise, whatever you want to call it. The point being that it's not dark at night anymore, and with each night it's gonna be just brighter and brighter. So we are literally pushing the envelope here with the end of the season, but it's an amazing season. It's been best one since 2016, 2017, I think. Even better than those. There has been a massive amount of auroras to be seen. Wow. This is incredible. Fantastic. Speechless. Wow. Still there. Still doing its nice little dance. Now almost vanishing into the into the dawn, you can say. Wow. And just that way, turn our head where the big dipper is. So now we're looking overhead. There is some big but a little bit faint arc just overhead, just breathing, doing its slow dance over there. Wow, this is awesome. The aurora is just so awesome. Now, gently glowing overhead, which is not so often that we can see it just overhead. Usually we just look this way towards the north. Oh, it's so blurry. Anyway, we don't need that one right now. So we're just enjoying the late night aurora with the dawn and with the full moon. So imagine without the full moon and without the dawn, it would be even more intense and brighter than we saw. But it's been quite a nice dance. I think it's been at least going on for half an hour easily. I'm not sure. I tend to lose track of time when the aurora is dancing out there. I'm sure you understand. So, nice small dance tonight. The big ones, they were a bit earlier in the night, specifically 8:45 p.m. when the sun was still up here, so not a chance to see it, but at least we got some small dance tonight. Or wouldn't call it small. Let's call it like a fair medium dance. So yes, I think now my mission is fulfilled. We've seen some good auroras, and 2 hours 15 minutes into the stream, so we'll just finish with a nice and sharp view with that cam. Well, not so sharp anymore, a bit blurry. But I wanted to thank you all for this evening. I'm gonna pack and go home soon, and it's gonna be bright anyway in 1 hour, less than 1 hour actually, in about 45 minutes, because I see that the light is coming up already from the dawn, and I think aurora has has done a nice dance in this part of the world, and may it bring some nice dance to places where you might see it as well tonight in the US and Canada. So thank you so much. Please share and like the stuff that I'm posting, and go check out aurorashop.fi, and I'm sure we'll be back with some other live videos as well. So maybe not Aurora videos, not until early September, late August, early September. We have to wait for the auroras, but maybe with some other stuff, some other good nature from Lapland. So actually what I will do, I will just I'll start packing, but I will keep one of these cameras running, so if you want to still enjoy, you can enjoy, but I will go quiet, and I will thank you for this evening, and you can just, whoa, where it went. Aha. What's happening? Ah, I'm losing power on that one. Maybe now. Nope. Nope. All right. Well, things don't seem to be working anymore. So this is it, guys. This is it. I think it's a sign. It's somewhere there is a problem. It's not working anymore. In any case, thanks a lot for joining and watching the streams, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.